Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Eastman SuperYachts. I've been meaning to make a video about this for a while. I did touch on it in a couple of previous videos. The first one being at the Monaco Yacht Show, and the second one was a YouTube Shorts video I did recently. And I wanted to talk about a TV that is becoming a popular choice on new superyachts that are coming out. So just to give you a little backstory is that traditionally on a superyacht, very often, a very popular choice on a superyacht is a projector. Sometimes inside, they'll have one room that is usually where they watch all their movies and stuff like that, and they'll have a projector in there. And then outside, they'll have one out on deck, a big projector, a big screen. And when they're docked somewhere or they're at anchor or something like that, at night they can open up this screen and the projector and then they'll have a big speaker system and they can sit and watch a movie or sporting event or something like that. Obviously the drawbacks of that system is the screen is usually a material screen which flaps about in the wind. It's like a giant sail, and also you can only watch it at night generally and in very specific weather, right? So as a replacement for that, this TV, which is called the SC television, is it's a great opportunity to replace that flawed system of the projector with something that can be used not only at nighttime but also during the day. The screen is super bright. It's got 4,000 nits of brightness on it, which is a very bright screen. Can be watched even in sunlight, and it's about it's almost 5 meters in size, or 201 inches I think it is. It's a huge thing, 15 foot in size. And one of the reasons why it's such a great application for a super yacht is that when you're done with it, it folds itself up and then goes down into the floor, which is so that basically the footprint of it when it's not in use is almost negligible. I'll show you some footage of it installed on a yacht at the Monaco Yacht Show. The yacht was Motor Yacht Viva. Also, I'm going to address a couple of the comments that I got from the previous video. The first one, I did a YouTube Shorts video. Now, just for the record, a YouTube Shorts video has to be filmed vertically. That's not my choice. I hate filming vertically. And in actual fact, the footage I show most of the time is filmed horizontally, and I have to change it to a vertical format because it's like YouTube's version of TikTok. I always get comments. Every time I post one, I get someone commenting that I should learn how to film in landscape. But that's not my decision to do that. The other comments I was getting from that last video about this TV was that if you own a super yacht, why would you want to have a television on board? Because you'd be busy doing everything else, right? Well, I kind of understand where the comment comes from, because people are thinking, well, if I had a super yacht, I'd be going to these deserted beaches and I would be scuba diving or windsurfing or wakeboarding or, you know, whatever it is that you would want to do, right? Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, these people who own these super yachts, they do all of those things too. But the fact is that if you're watching YouTube, then you're a person who watches television, right? You're watching stuff on screen, and if you were a billionaire, you would still do those things. And these people are just like us in that way. Also, a lot of the super yacht owners have a vested interest in having televisions. I'll give you an example. The owner of Motor Yacht Anna, Dmitry Roblev, he owns the Monaco football team. Joe Lewis, he owns Motor Yacht Aviva. He owns Tottenham Hotspur football team. Lawrence Stroll, up until recently, owned Motor Yacht Faith. He owns a Formula One team. So you could see why they would have an actual interest financially in having a television, because they want to watch their teams that they own, and they want to watch them and see how they get on. So there are practical and professional reasons why they want to have these. But having said all of that, I can think of nothing cooler than to be sat in my pool on the aft deck of my super yacht and then having the TV come out so I can watch the Formula One, or I can be sitting in a deck chair, you know, getting drinks served to me by my stewardesses, and watching the Formula One on the TV. Now, I might want to do all of those other things as well, you know, driving my fast speedboat, you know, all of those other things, water skiing, etc. But at some point in the day, I'm probably going to want to watch some television too. So anyway, this television was designed by none other than Porsche Design Studio, which explains why it's such a good item. And if you know me, you'll know that I love Porsche. I own 2 of them, so that's why I'm saying that about Porsche. Now, one of the other things that I found very interesting is about the price. Now, when I posted the first images of this television online, I posted that the price of the bigger television was 1.2 million euros. And the actual company, Seed Company, they contacted me and said, really like your video, but the price that you quoted us, that you quoted for our television is absolutely incorrect, like by a massive amount. Now, the reason why I had this incorrect price is because of the way these systems are installed on board. Now, what happens is, if you own a super yacht and you want to, let's say you decided, oh, I want to get one of those televisions, then what happens is your technical department on board, they will contact external third-party companies and they'll say, well, we're looking at having a TV, CC television installed, and it comes with a media server and you have to have speakers and everything. And there's a whole system and it needs to be integrated into your current AV system on board. It's not like you just plug a TV in and then away it goes. It has to be integrated into the Crestron system, so you can control it with your iPad. You can turn it on, you can make it come out of the ground with the iPad and then turn on whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it be a movie from a Plex system, or you want to watch live TV or whatever. So that all needs to be integrated, and we generally use these third-party companies to do that. So the reason why I misquoted the price is because fairly recently, on a yacht I was working on, the owner was interested in getting one of these TVs. I went to a company to get a price, and the price that they gave me for it, obviously including installation, was 1.2 million euros. So these guys, these are AV specialists for super yachts, and they basically mark up everything. That when you place an order for something, it's usually a combination of equipment, new AV equipment, a new installation of equipment that will go into an area. Very often the AV upgrades are done all in one go, so the whole vessel will be upgraded. But in the circumstance of this TV, it was part of an order for a bigger AV system. But the TV itself, the price for the TV was 1.2 million. That's what they'd marked it up to. And the actual price of the TV was 699,000 euros, which is expensive enough, right? But they'd actually marked it up so much. And that's why I got the price wrong. So luckily we didn't actually go through with the installation of that TV. If I'd found out that we'd been ripped off so badly, then afterwards, then I would have been pretty upset about that. But for future reference, I'll know exactly how much these TVs cost. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. I hope you found this interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye-bye.